Imagine a cobra rearing its hood, spitting venom at its enemy. That cloudy white liquid is potent enough to kill a small elephant. But what if, by chance, it turns and bites itself? What would happen? Would it die like any other creature? The answer is stunning to the scientific community. Venomous snakes are completely immune to their own venom. But how did nature engineer a defense mechanism so sophisticated that it defies the very logic of biology? This story of the weapon that cannot backfire will make you see the animal kingdom through a completely different lens. For hundreds of years, humans have known the lethal power of venomous snakes. Ancient Egyptians used cobra venom for execution. Indian warriors tipped their arrows with it. And in Greek mythology, Medusa was the embodiment of the snake. But even with modern medicine, the biggest mystery remains. Why are these creatures carrying deadly poison within them not killed by their own weapon? A research team at the University of Queensland, Australia, spent years investigating this. They collected samples of genes, neural tissue, and proteins from various snake species, from Asian cobras, American rattlesnakes, to sea snakes. In their comparisons, they discovered that all shared a strange characteristic in their nervous system, and this is the key that allows the snake to be the immortal in the world of venom. The secret of immunity. First, let's understand how snake venom works. The majority of venomous snakes kill their prey thanks to alpha neurotoxins, an extremely potent compound capable of binding to neural receptors and blocking the signals between the brain and muscles, paralyzing the victim in seconds. This is why just one drop of venom is enough to stop a heart. But inside the snake's own body, an evolutionary miracle has occurred. Scientists discovered that snakes have changed the electric charge on the surface of their neural receptors. Normally, these receptors carry a negative charge, while the venom carries a positive charge. Opposite poles attract, allowing the venom to easily bind. But in snakes, the receptors carry a positive charge, the same sign as the venom, causing the two sides to repel each other. Simply put, the snake has reversed the polarity within its own body to protect itself from its weapon. It is a natural bioelectric barrier, a perfect invention of evolution that humans had never conceived of. Professor Brian Fry, who led the research team, used this analogy. If venom is the bullet, the snake's body is a magnetic repulsion shield, causing the bullet to immediately bounce back. The mechanism and repeated evolution. When comparing gene sequences, researchers realized that this phenomenon did not happen once, but has appeared independently at least 10 times in evolutionary history across completely different snake species living in distant geographical areas. For example, the Burmese python, although non-venomous, evolved the ability to resist cobra venom because they live in the same area and are easily preyed upon. The South African mole snake, slow-moving and easily attacked, also developed a similar mechanism. In contrast, snakes in areas without other venomous species, like some in Australia or tree snakes in Asia, do not possess this venom resistance. This proves evolution is not random, but always reacts to environmental pressure. In a world where snake kills snake, nature forced them to develop an anti-venom armor if they wished to survive. It is not only snakes. A few other creatures have also learned the art of venom resistance. Mongoose have gene mutations that prevent venom from binding to their nerves. African crested porcupines have venom-neutralizing proteins in their blood. But the electric repulsion mechanism of the snake remains unique in the natural world, a testament to its astonishing capacity for self-adaptation. Lessons from nature for humankind. What astonished scientists was not just the wonder of evolution, but the hint nature provided to humans. Because this electric repulsion mechanism opens a completely new direction for research into anti-venom drugs and nerve-inhibiting medications. If we can mimic how snakes change polarity, humans could synthesize compounds that instantly neutralize venom, potentially even opening avenues for developing treatments for neurological diseases like Alzheimer's (IS) or Parkinson's (ALS). From a biological perspective, this phenomenon teaches us a deeper lesson. Nature does not create the perfect creature, but the best adapted creature. Venomous snakes are not immortal, but they know how to turn the most dangerous thing into their very strength, a philosophy that humans can learn from. The thing that wounds us, if understood correctly, can become the very thing that helps us survive. When looking into the cold eyes of a cobra, we often see death, but hidden beneath is an intellectually profound evolutionary story, where nature taught the snake the oldest principle of survival. To survive in a dangerous world, one must learn to be immune to one's own fear. Perhaps the snake is unaware that it carries a biological secret that astounds humanity, but the lesson it unintentionally leaves behind reflects humanity's own journey. We too are finding ways to live amidst the venoms of society: stress, fear, failure, trauma. And each time we overcome, we evolve a little more. And perhaps deep down, each of us is also learning to resist the poison of our own fears, just as the snake has done for millions of years. No creature is immortal, only creatures that know how to turn danger into strength. The snake has done that, and humans perhaps are learning to do the same.